Scalpel work.
Hi, I'm Caddy Wampus McWhipperton. This is Douchebag McBubblegum.
Look at that. What's going on?
This might be on my Tumblr.
At the very least, it's going to be on YouTube.
I will Twitter about it.
Okay,
And
really,
Twitter.
if you guys could come and look at me like you all want me.
Right. Well, that's going to be that's like.
If you like no paper towels, no dishwashing
No
detergent,
no, and there's a sponge. And sponges are diseased.
Yeah.
And this one's breathing in the sink. We don't even go around it. I mean, it's
Right.
got cooties from who knows.
the place is basically a petri dish filled with Big John. Like if you could just lick Big John's back, when it's like kind of sleeping. It's like,
Now you got to one more night.
just from being there, I think I already got diabetes. So.
Y'all like that. It turns out I'm type 1. Okay. The world needs to know about what a rotocomic's life is.
Right.
What's
Exactly.
about.
Right.
It's staying in shitholes.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the finer shitholes I've been
I'd
in.
like to point out that there's a lot of people that have never seen anal beads or butt plugs. So
Right.
I may teach you.
Right.
I've learned so much.
No, I've heard of butt plug, but when she pulled it out as big as my fist, no, I've never seen a butt plug like.
And that's the smaller ones. They
Yeah.
come in large.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I thought that was like something you put in your dish. And then the beads were also very large. I noticed that.
Those are small beads compared to what you can get.
Well, those are large beads.
Larger than what you
Right,
say.
right, right, right.
You want to talk a little bit, like maybe how you guys got a comedy or what it is for you guys?
I'd like to hear that
It's your
from you.
interview.
You guys,
Yeah.
Not her. Who gives a shit?
You're first.
Please zoom in on the little feature.
It's about me, Janet. This is about
Wait a second.
You made eye contact.
I think it would be best to start out with Brian.
Yeah, I do. That's
Thank
what-
you.
That's what
I
I was
thought the
thinking.
exact same thing. You should
So,
talk about me and then move on.
Then
If there's
change
time for
the
anything else,
subject.
Once I get through with this hour-and-a-half dissertation, I brought a PowerPoint presentation for how I began my rocket-like ascent to superstardom.
Yeah, I would like to hear that.
You are aware that he's been doing comedy for 17 years. And he's still opening for me. That's pretty amazing. You've only been doing it like 4.5 years.
Yeah, 4.5.
That's pretty amazing.
That is amazing.
So,
4.5 years, really?
Yep.
You did it.
Exactly.
We're the only
We're the
ones.
only two who have
Right.
ever written a joke in the last
Right.
30 years.
And I was instrumental in helping him write a joke this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
And he said he hadn't written in months, which is apparent. So, so I wanted to help him get a little bit motivated, you know what I mean? I think if you saw his second show last night.
I was there. I did witness the second show.
Yeah, they got the.
Is it rape if both of us are crying?
Yeah. Yeah, they got the dirty stuff last night. That's what they got.
But he gets that last question every single time. They think they're being very funny and very cute. They'll start laughing a little bit. They'll be like, so, hey. How do you masturbate? How do you do it? I gotta know! And you know that question is really funny until I show them. Then it's like, yeah, I was laughing now! Get back here! Where are you going? Apparently that's how I do it. You guys hear that sound in the back later, just don't look. What a messed up question. Who asked that? And I think the weirdest thing to me about that question is, like, what answer are they expecting me to give? Like, yeah, I usually get erect and just bang it on shit. That's my move.
I started 2006. I moved out to LA to do it because I'm an idiot. I have a degree in theater from Indiana State, so I did theater, I did improv there, and I didn't realize that there was really places that you could do comedy that weren't LA or New York or Chicago. I didn't pick up that you could do that, so I went out there to start, and I took a class at the Ice House in Pasadena with Bobby Oliver, who's a really funny comic, and just kind of got started from there, and found that I was kind of good at it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Janet will disagree, but...
No, I think he's kind of good at it.
Yeah. In 5 years, it's adequate.
Yeah, there's nothing to write home about.
I was thinking maybe more along the lines of sorta.
Here and there.
You're awesome. I love it.
So I just kind of started from there, and
I was raped by Ryan when he was 12 years old, and I was much older. And I said, I've got to make something funny out of this. And so I took to the stage.
the book with the
I
secret.
do want to use this opportunity to say that I sexually harassed Ryan.
Oh, yeah. So awesome, so great. Just a ruthless amount.
Continually, and I've gotten nowhere. So then I switched gears because of the vast age difference, and I said, I'd like to just be a mother figure to you. And I was like,
Which ironically has really turned me on. That's what's kind of got my
so bingo, I got the breastfeeding in. Okay, I'll move from there.
Right.
Okay. My career got started when I went through a bad divorce. And I called the Comedy Catch, my home club in Chattanooga, and I told Michael Alfano, the owner, that I would like to come down and do a show. And he goes, where have you played? I said, this will be my first show. And he goes, so what's it about? I said, I'm going to make fun of my ex-husband's family, because that was so unique at the time. No one had ever done that before. He said, no, this is not how it works. You have to take a comedy class. So I paid $150 for a comedy class. Worked out great. Like you were saying, you're addicted. It happened to me, and the rest is history. I've been fortunate because I developed a hook, the character of the Tennessee Tramp.
Right.
Years ago, my pastor, she said, Monica, what will you do when you marry one day and have children? That little bitch got the innocent look on her face. She said, I'll just tell her Mommy made a big mistake. Mommy's a cocksucker. Jesus dick, we don't know how many dicks in between, and she ended with the presidential dick. And not one newscaster asked the question that we all wanted to know. How big was the presidential dick? Did Bill hang to the left or did he hang to the right? That's the shit we wanted to know. And we know from that dress she's not a swallower. Courtside sleuth. Then they paid her $10 million for a tell-all book. I'd suck Hillary's dick for $10 million. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you, I would suck any dick for $10 million. And I wouldn't suck 10 million dicks for $1 a dick. But I would suck a dick for $10 million. How about you, Joel? Would you suck a dick for $10 million? You said yes, let's do the Joel. Joel, I looked at you, I didn't think you'd suck a dick. I thought you'd hold one in your mouth till it's wet. I didn't think you'd suck a dick.
Spoiler alert.
Really put me down, Mom.
And this is how you saw the woman in half. Not all the secrets.
No.
These not real arms. Not real arms.
Did not follow me.
It's wonderful makeup artistry. I've actually had that someone claim that. It wasn't at a show, it was actually at a Halloween party. and I did a gig, and this woman, she was talking to a friend of mine while I was on stage. I kind of did like a 20-minute act during the party. And she was like, are those part of his costume? My friend's like, how the hell do you think they do that? It's like a smoke and mirrors thing. Like the special effects budget for my Halloween costume is
His real arms folded up, his prosthetic fucked up arms attached, okay? And then
it's all about having a hook, and I went Thank you. Ryan Needler. Oh, this is a triple threat of comedy. Thank you.
But you know, Ryan's in the theater.
I am in the theater.
He is in the theater.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
So was Pee Wee Herman.
yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah. And they both been in
Whoa.
Yeah, it's not aggressive to masturbate during a porno in a theater. Try doing that during like Up.
relate to the largest sum of people.
And I think there's a fine mix. You don't have to completely sell out in your own eyes, but you also have to get people to come see you. Like you can't tell anybody anything if no one's there.
Like compromising, or is that the right word? Are we talking about
adapting.
I
think it's adapting. I think it's just it's a balancing act, really, from staying true to what you want to do and what you think is important, and eating.
Yeah.
I know so many really funny comics who no one will ever see because they're so stubborn about, well, I only want to do these small underground bars, and that people understand my alternative views. That's by you for the last 5 days, all right?
In all honesty, I'll admit this, I have sexually arrested unmercifully. Just unbelievably. But not enough to make me quit.
I'm trying to keep her at arm's length, but it's still way too close to my arm. So it's just right there on top of me.
This is the first time I wanted really long arms.
I've been completely okay with my disability until this week, when I can still feel your breath on my face.
You want to be awake, don't you? Aware.
Awake, too. I would love to be awake.
Awake and aware. I would love that.
I haven't slept all week.
Yeah.
Well, not really.
It's terrifying. He's
What
terrifying.
about you? Nothing.
I don't think I would talk about Spanish-speaking retarded niggers. I couldn't do that and not feel good about
Can
myself.
you blur my face out of it?
But David
There's only when I kind of started thinking about
No, you're right.
when it stopped bothering me about what I'm going to say and what might be offensive. I've had a few instances. It hasn't happened a lot, but clearly a lot of my act is kind of making fun of my disability, how people deal with my disability, and it's not the happy-go-lucky after-school special kind of stuff. That I'm not the inspiration. That's not what I'm trying to do. But I've had a few times where some woman will come up to me after a show and be like, "I just want to let you know I didn't really like what you did because my son has a disability and he's my little champion." And I don't think, and I'm like, well, that's your fucking problem then if you're offended. Bring your son here and tell me how much you keep babying him. Your son's a pussy and I hate him. All right, that's because you are a dumb cunt. So once I started seeing that when people get so offended by things that they don't to tell me I can't talk about me.
Yeah, that's
Eat every part of my ass forever. I don't care. If I ever said that to me, you will. You're disgusting.
Something you don't know, but he completely reads lips. He knows it. God took a shit on him as an embryo.
I'm telling you right now, I've thought about this a lot. If I ever have a kid that can't hear, I'm just getting rid of that thing.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm going to be able to sign it.
Rodney Miller.
Yes.
Say your name. Look at you. This is Rodney Miller right here. Awesome. Great turkey joke.
It looked like you were punching her in the face.
It kind of was. I can't freaking, doing normal things, no one knows what the hell I'm doing. Waving and they're like, what the hell is that? This is where that swan come from. Great. I'm scared to wave in certain neighborhoods, and it's like I'm doing gang signs. Hey, how's it going? Greetings.
This has been awesome.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Janet Williams.
This would be Janet Williams.
Tennessee Tramp.
Tennessee Tramp. Trying to get lucky with me, right?
Where's your favorite act? Scalpel work. Jump back over. Okay, good. Janet, what is your
Again, Ryan E. Miller.
Janet Williams.
Hey,
Dave
love
Cox.
it.
Victor Edwards.
Yeah, thank you. That's
Well
all.
Hey guys, we
Thank you,
appreciate
guys.
you including us.
No,
Thank you guys.
This
Oh my God. That was more fun than I've had in a while.
That's a 4-year-old.
Adorable. Adorable.